Hi, this is Ron Gannett here in beautiful Saddlebrook, Arizona. And I've been reading through the Gospel of Matthew these last few days, and I came across chapter 9 where two blind men come to Jesus and they say, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on us." I mean, obviously they're blind. They're here Jesus is out healing people and they want some of the action. Well, Jesus turned to them and asked a question. That's a question that maybe we should ask ourselves at times. Do you believe that I am able to do this? Do you believe that I am able to make you well? And they responded, "Yes, Lord," and he immediately healed them. You know, I look at that and realize that faith doesn't always bring healing, but faith is necessary for God to act. He does want us to believe in Him. And the very simple question he asked was, do you believe that I am able? And today, we struggle with issues. We have family problems we've prayed for. We have health issues we've prayed for. And sometimes we see God answer them, and sometimes we don't see God answer our prayers in the time that we want. And we ask, is God really able? But we judge God's ability by what is going on in our lives, good or bad. And what Jesus wants us to do is realize the issue is not the issue. The issue is, who is He? You know, I think when I ask myself, I pray and I see God answer. I remember praying at a prayer meeting one time for a girl who fell off a horse and she lost an ear, she lost an eye. But yet, you know, we prayed as a congregation that night and God preserved her life. A couple months later, we prayed for one of the leading men in our church. He was bitten by a mosquito, got a form of encephalitis in his brain, and we prayed for his healing, and he died. And yet, you know, God is able, but sometimes people get better, and sometimes they don't when we pray. And we should never judge who God is by what happens in our lives. We judge Him simply by His ability. Do I really believe that He is able? I look back at my life and I think how many times I've prayed for something and it didn't come about. And now in hindsight, I look back and say, you know, I'm glad I didn't take that job, or this good thing never would have happened in my life. I look at some of the disappointments and I think, would I even be in Tucson, Arizona today if I had not had this thing happen in my life? And you say, you know, God is in control. He hears me pray. And the issue is not what I'm praying for, but the issue is the God to whom I pray. And today, I beg of you, no matter where you are, no matter what you're struggling with, no matter what the issues are, you're praying to God, you're asking Him. But the real issue is not what you're praying for. The issue is the God to whom you're praying. Do you trust Him? Do you recognize Him? Do you really know and count on the fact that He is able to do what is best for you?